And then
Yo,
there you go. What's it
yeah,
called?
my service is not the best up here.
Nah, that's all good. It's understandable. I'm pretty sure everyone that's gonna be watching this anyway is gonna understand, especially with the time frame going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but go ahead and introduce yourself for everybody watching.
Hey, it's Pistol McFly, man, aka Young Road Trip. You feel me? Whatever you want to call me.
Cool, man. And I try to find some research on you, prior to all this, and I've never seen your name a couple times. Actually, prior was I think it was like doing those like watch battle lives with like Avocado and everybody.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Shout
that's
out
why
Avocado, man. And Chase. Shout out Ilmac. Shout out 667. Whole gang.
yeah, I think I
And
remember you.
Uno.
I think you did like commentary, like like those like review battles and stuff with Ilmac and the Source. I think that was one. Not sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
That
So.
was exactly the one.
Oh shit. See, memory kind of works
Yep.
sometimes.
Hell yeah, man.
Oh man. So I mean, before we go like talk a little more about battle rapping a little bit, but I do want to kind of get to know you a little more, at least for everyone also watching as well, such as like basics like where you're from and like what got you into making music in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Well, shit, man. I'm from LA.
Mm-hmm.
Born and raised. Like, I just like to say LA. I'm from Watts. You feel me? But I moved around a lot and shit growing up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, LA. And I started rapping when I took this shit serious. 19. I'm 30 now. About to be 31.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I took this shit serious at like maybe like 17 or 18 actually.
Mm-hmm. Cool, man. So, you've been paving your way around this whole time frame right here. What were your inspirations going into it?
Um, it's crazy because when I was young, bro, like my mom didn't even let me listen to rap. She was like, "Nah, you can't listen to that shit," bloop bloop. So I was listening to a lot of like soul music and shit, and whatever she was listening to, like old like oldies with goodies, you know what I'm saying? And like Lauryn Hill was like the closest I would get to hip hop and shit. And then I would go to my cousin's house and sneak in and play like all that. Like he would have everything, so I would listen to everything over there and shit. But um, what really got me into the first album I was able to buy was Kiss the Game Goodbye though. You know what I'm saying? Like Jadakiss was the first album I copped, and that shit really made me want to get into that shit more.
Dang, for sure, man. And would you say that like he kind of like influenced your style?
Hell yeah. Especially like early on, you know what I'm saying? Like now, I think I found like a comfort zone and I found my own little pocket and shit. But like early on, I would like want to have heavy punchlines and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just rap like New York niggas and shit. But I found my own place now. So
Yeah.
but yeah, definitely a heavy inspiration right there.
And I think
Top
that's
five.
I think that's like another thing I noticed about like you and your style of like music. Cause I checked out definitely your top plays on Spotify, and it's very your cadence is very unorthodox. It's just
Yeah.
it's kind of like spoken word, but for once like it's like the beat trying to catch up to you. Like how rappers will try to like stay on beat, while the beat seems like it's trying to keep up with yourself. And I dig it, man.
Yeah, I hear that's crazy because you're not the first person that said that shit, man. It's like, it's really like, I don't know, bro. Like, I just try to, it's not so, I don't focus so much on like rapping as much, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to care, or not care, I used to want to, like, rappity rap, like, how fucking good can I rap? But then I'm like, now it's like, how good can I like relate? You know what I'm saying? How good can I make a song? How good can I like express my true feelings and shit? Nah, it's not about a punchline or a scheme every time. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's more to it than that. But
Yeah.
I still appreciate all sides and I try to incorporate everything.
Oh yeah, for sure. And that's the thing. You can't be like a one trick pony when it comes to like making music. Like, and if
Hell
you
no.
If you are, then it's like that's kind of like your forte, but it could also be like dried out like quick, and you know.
Facts.
So you know there could be people listening to your music and they could be like, "Yo, that was a crazy punchline," and it can also be like, "Dang, he's saying some real shit." You know, it doesn't have to be both at the same time. And so yeah, man. I mean, like, you ever been you know, kind of like the references from like Isaiah Rashad or like Mick Jenkins before?
Nah, but I really respect those dudes and I like them a lot for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like two of my favorite like rappers these days.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
as far as like the newer age of rap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And so, what did the whole road trip mindset or like the road trip movement that you have going on come from?
Shit, just loving to be on the road and shit.
Mm-hmm. For sure, for sure.
Just loving to travel and everything, and like, and really the mindset is like, you know what I'm saying? On a road trip, you see things that you don't see at home. Like basically, you know what I'm saying? To put it in like black and white. You see things, you see everything. You meet new people. You like my life is a road trip. You know what I'm saying? Like life is a trip, and it's like you know, I don't know. I just like seeing different things, and like you see, and like even if you don't like seeing different things, like life is gonna force you to see different shit. If you're out on the road,
Yeah,
if you're
no.
not, you know, if you're at home, you're gonna see different shit.
Mm-hmm. No, I get you on that,
Yeah,
man.
man. The road trip is forever. You know what I'm saying? The road trip is always a thing for me. Like I just love road trips and the idea of it. Packing the car up, buying snacks and shit, and like playing music the whole way. Like it's just fun. So
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like just like coasting through life in a sense.
yeah, exactly. And I feel like the type of music I make is like for road trips. I make road trip music. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you want to get in the car and play that shit. You want to play that shit while you out. You know what I'm saying? Cruising around and shit.
No, yeah, no, that makes a lot more sense. Because it's funny how I started doing this segment on my show where I would always like you know want to find certain new songs to put into like certain moods that I'm in, whether it's like a road trip. Like you could hear that in almost any other interview I do now. But yeah, I'm always referencing either a road trip or a first date or a song to get you energized. And I always ask like the guests to like throw a song in there. But you know I think it's only you know fair and only right to you know for you to add a song for like a road trip.
Oh yeah, man, for sure,
Mm-hmm. So
for sure.
yeah, so like aside from like your pretty much your whole discography, because I definitely like when I can have your music play in the back like in the background, and I can also sit with it as well. And it's very you know easy to keep centered and such.
Right on, man. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. So like who would you throw onto that playlist like aside from your own music?
Um, hmm, I like Chance. I like Chance on the road.
Mm-hmm.
So much shit, bro. Like I don't know. Like definitely some Outkast. Definitely some Currency. A whole bunch of Currency actually, because I'm gonna smoke a bunch of weed
Yeah.
on the road trip. So you need some spitter. Um, Like, I'm gonna play a little bit of everything, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I might play some Get Rich or Die Trying on a road trip. That's the part about a road trip, bro. You can play like anything, bro, because you got time. Like when you're in the car, you get the aux cord from the homie for a little bit. Get to your destination, you're like, all right, man, I gotta like the destination is 10 minutes. I got like 3 songs, bro. Like, fuck, I gotta make them good.
Mm-hmm.
On a road trip, you can play all types of shit.
Yeah, exactly, for sure. I feel you on that, man. Like me, I used to be, like, it's like, with Currency, I listened to more Currency interviews than I did like his music, like growing up, and it's the same thing I
Yeah,
did
bro,
with
that's
Nipsey.
the best interviews.
Yeah, for sure. Because like you know, they just have like so much wisdom to like just like share out for everyone to listen to, whether they take it or not. They just speak everything.
Currency is in my top 5 too, man. For
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Damn, who else is on that top 5 list of yours?
It'd be No Order, Currency, Jadakiss, Andre 3000, Cloudy Nueve, my brother Rich.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Can you, like, who were the last two you said?
My brother Cloudy Nueve, rest in peace. He's from North Carolina. You should listen to his shit. He's fire.
Okay.
Like his music is hard as fuck and way different.
Yeah.
And and my brother Richard Wright. You feel me? Like he's been on a few of my projects, but he's got a bunch of his own solo shit out that's hard as fuck. And bro's like really, really, really dope, bro. You should check his shit out.
For sure, man. And my condolences to your man, dude. I just lost my cousin this week. Oh, yeah, you're actually the one I mentioned that to.
Yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, it's fine. Things are gonna pass over from there. But yeah, definitely. But yeah, definitely shoot me like some of the music like after this interview.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
you know what I'm saying? That's the type of shit that you just have to. Oh yeah, no, for sure. I'll definitely send you a link. Definitely shoot you a link because I think you'll dig this shit for sure.
Oh yeah, no, big time. I'm all for it, man. And honestly, like I just think when it comes to, I don't know, like you know how sometimes an artist can collaborate with someone else and automatically you can understand why and like you can resonate with the other artists' songs. And I think that's kind of what I'm picking up. Like just from like simple conversation, just with you, and then when I hear Isaiah and Mick, and then you ironically said that they're one of your top dudes of this generation. So it's like
I fuck with them tough, and like Saba too.
Saba's dope, yeah.
It's like damn near anybody who's out like really really rapping still, like I'll fuck with. Damn near. Like I don't fuck with a lot of like the too rappy shit. I'm kind of smooth on like the multi-syllables and all that shit. But like the folks we're talking about, like I fuck with it, and that's probably like as far as it goes for me.
Okay. Yeah, I feel you on that because something it's like battle rap sometimes. You can have someone that like just like crazy wordplay, but then you're also going against someone that just is like a wordsmith with just saying simple stuff.
Who's your favorite battle rapper?
Shit. I've been asked this every time I brought it up sometimes, but I'll say it's a toss up between Rum Nitty, Daylight, and Chef Trez right now at the moment.
Yeah, that's a good lineup right there. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah.
Like all time, my all time favorite battle rapper is Ars.
Ars, yeah, definitely.
Ars is my favorite, but like right now, I'm gonna say New Jersey Twerk or like Surf.
Surf is crazy. When he's on his game, he's unbeatable. And personally, to me,
it's pretty much all the New Jersey. I fuck with all the Jersey dudes, like for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Like I like New Jersey Twerk. He's been slipping up a lot lately. But that's just because I'm a critic with my own battlers. So, I love Twerk though. Twerk is also an insane lyricist as well, for sure. But but how would you your connection with the whole King of the Dot movement when that was like a thing?
It was my brother Lush. You feel me? Shout out to Lush. Like he pretty much introduced me to everybody like in that scene because I was the homie. Like I was on his project Go Bricks way back in like 2011 or 2010 or some shit. Don't misquote me. But something like that. So we go way back. So I've been knowing fools for hella long.
Okay, and then I'm assuming because of that, that's how you got the collaboration with Ilmac and stuff.
Yeah. Virtually.
Okay, for
like
sure.
I said, I've been knowing everybody for hella long, bro. It's like it's just once you're around for that long, like it was really going over to work on music with Chase and shit. Like me and Chase got a bunch of songs, and everybody's over there cooking up. So like, that's how you end up on collabs and shit.
Yeah, I'm sorry. 1 second. Yeah, like oh shit, fucking yeah, like they have like the whole like Ruin the Day like volume is coming out now, and so you ever see yourself jumping on one of those?
Say that one more time.
I think they have like this like volume projects that they're doing like as of recently, which is like Ruin the Day, and it has like a lot of like battlers like all featured on the same album. They also have like
Oh, that's fire.
yeah, you also have like Isam and Chase. Chase is on there as well. So
Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, I'm with it. I'll be down to do some shit like that.
for sure. And
Those
then
are the homies and all my brothers anyway, so it'll probably happen.
for sure. And then do you ever see yourself stepping into the ring with everybody or no?
Man, hell no, bro. I'll beat one of them niggas up, bro. I don't got patience for that shit.
I feel you on
I'll
that.
slap one of them niggas.
Especially if you're going against someone like Arsenal.
There's a certain level of like, like, all right, it's cool when we're sparring bars and shit, but niggas be doing all types of homework and saying like, fuck your dad, granny, and fuck your mama, and like all this weird shit, bro. Like that shit is like, it's not even, and a lot of the times it don't even be fire. It just be like there, it be filler shit, and it's just disrespectful. So I don't tolerate that type of shit. And my homies won't tolerate that type of shit. So I couldn't even go to the battles with nobody niggas that really get beat up. So, nah.
Yeah. No, I definitely understand that, man. There's definitely boundaries. And I personally feel there's boundaries, but because, you know, you have the whole internet that has, like, their own say now, it's like, you know, like, there are no boundaries. So, it's either...
Yeah, bro. It's like, and I respect that. That's why I won't step in the ring. Because, like, I have personal boundaries, you know what I'm saying? Like, and those are gonna be respected, bro, at all times.
Yeah. Definitely,
like,
man.
It's not gonna be no exception for some fucking battle rap, nigga. Like, fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, so...
Like, it's battle rap, nigga. Fuck everything about your life. Oh, it's just a rap, bro. Like, come on. No, just rap better, nigga. You don't have to disrespect everyone.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I kind of like the King of the Dot route sometimes because they really do focus on like the wordplay and
wordplay and like every
fun.
Part of the game and shit. I fuck with that too.
Yeah, exactly. Like I love smack battles, but sometimes I need to get away from gun bars.
Than King of the Dot. But at the same time, like the ignorance in smack battles is like what I'm looking for in battles. Like, nigga, I need that aggression. I need that like all them gun bars and shit. Kind of. It makes it, but a good mixture of both.
Yeah, definitely. I feel you on that. So, you know, shout out to all those dudes doing the battle rap and everything. But you know, we'll transition back towards this music thing right here, man. And you know, I'll tell you one of my favorite jams, which is also one of your main hits, is Meditation. And you know.
Oh, yeah, thank you, man.
No, thank you personally. And you know, I kind of want to know like what kind of like what do you do to kind of like harvest that whole type of track together?
Well, shit. During the process of Road Trip, when we were making an album, I would just pull up on the homie Power, who produced everything on there, and like it was like every other day, every day type shit for like a couple months, and we were just making joints, bro. Like honestly, it wasn't no like strategy or anything behind it. We weren't really like planning to do an album. And Meditation was like probably like the 4th or 5th joint we recorded. And we're like, damn, bro, we should just start working on an album. Like, fuck it, let's do an album. And then we started working on the album. But Meditation was just in the studio smoking, bro. Like, nothing special.
Yeah, no worries.
No crazy story behind it. Just like in the studio smoking.
Yeah.
Then
would you say that the herbal remedy is more like your meditation for yourself?
Yeah, and I went through a phase where I would like actually meditate and shit too, bro. Like I was like going through a whole like not even going through a phase. It's still like a prevalent thing in my life, like spirituality and shit, but. Even sometimes I meditate. I haven't done it in a long ass time, but like, you know. But yeah, mainly smoking weed is meditating for me. Just getting high, especially in the studio. It's like a vibe. Like that vibe is what I was going for. I was just going for a meditative state. Just like freeing all my thoughts.
For sure. And then when it comes to like weed, you know, what's like your main go-to?
OG is my favorite, but I fuck with flavors and shit. So I like sherbets and gelatos and runs. all the zesty shit.
Hmm. Yeah. Do you ever had like that moment where there's a point where you told yourself I'm way too high for this?
Yeah, bro, for sure. There's been a couple times.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a couple times. One time the homie had some butter. He worked at a shop. He brought some weed butter home. Or I think they made some weed butter. And I just had like a big like slab of weed butter between two chocolate chip cookies. Fucked up decision right there. I was stuck, bro. I was just so high. I'm like, man, I don't want to be high anymore. This is not even cool.
Yeah,
I
I
just
feel
want
you.
to be like back normal high. I don't want to be like fucking retarded.
It's just like uncomfortable.
Uncomfortably high, bro.
Hmm. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like that. I
And then one
usually.
time I was tripping acid, bro, and I took a dab. And my perception of the dab was fucked up. I thought I was taking a small dab, but I was really taking a dab.
Hmm.
Played myself. And I thought I was gonna die, bro. I started coughing up a lung. I started getting nervous and shit. I'm like, man, I gotta go, bro. I'm at the homie's beach house. I just go to the beach, sit on the water and shit, like right at the shore. And I'm like, man, if I die, bro, at least I'm gonna be right here. Like this perfect place to die. like super high, bro. I'm super high at this point, so I don't dab anymore because of that shit.
Jeez, I don't blame you, man. I can't dab either. I fucking like there's like levels too. When you smoke and then you feel it rise up, but when I dab, it literally just like boulder and boulder and boulder, and then I can't taste my food. Then I'm like, okay, I wasted this whole fucking experience, and
Man,
now
you cough so fucking, you cough up a lung, literally.
yeah, like there's a part where like I was even like wouldn't be surprised if I felt like one of my organs like hit my throat, like or something from just from coughing so much. So yeah, dabs are evil. That's one thing I'm always standing by for sure.
Hey, would you start your podcast?
I started this podcast, I think like a month now at this point, either a month or 2 months. Oh no, not 2 months, a month or like a few weeks.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, yeah. So I just decided why not let's just get this thing going since we're in quarantine. I mean, what else are we gonna fucking do? You know what I'm saying?
Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And so and that's why, man. I thank you again for even like take giving me your time for this, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing shit, bro.
For sure.
I was playing 2K, like I was playing, like that's why I didn't hit you at 5. I was playing 2K, and then I looked at the clock and I'm like, oh shit, it's already 6. I'm tripping.
Nah, it's all good. No worries. But are you signed to anybody right now?
Am I signed?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay. Are you ever like opposed to like label work?
You said what?
Are you ever opposed to doing signing to a label or anything?
Nah. I've done partnerships. Like I'm still like doing partnerships with labels and shit. Like really, one label, Dirty Science. You feel me? That's Exile's label and shit.
Okay.
We've we put out road trip together and shit. But like, I'm not signed.
For sure. And then so doing the whole independent grind, man. I mean, what's like one thing that keeps you like striving for to keep putting the music out, whether it's doing that or going to doing shows, staying keeping yourself relevant for everybody.
I mean, really, just getting my message out. Really, like, if I wasn't doing this, I don't know what I would be doing. Really, like, I just like to do music. I love this shit. So that's really my inspiration. And of course, I don't want to be starving. You know what I'm saying? We all want to eat. We all want to like be successful. And like to get paid off of something you love is like the ultimate goal in life. I would imagine for anybody. So shit. That's the inspiration. That's the motivation right there. I got a bunch of family. I got a bunch of friends depending on me. You know what I'm saying? That's my inspiration.
Yeah, definitely.
It really just not being like no name. You feel me? I don't want my talent to go to waste for real. That shit is my everyday inspiration. And really just all like the dad homies and shit. You know, I do this shit for them, like all my dad relatives and all that. So
yeah, definitely. And so, when you first started, making music and putting it out, like how did you battle the whole like either I don't know if you even encountered it, but like the whole overthinking or any other insecurities like kind of resisting you from like putting music out or something.
I don't think I ever like went through that.
Okay.
I never faced that shit because I put music like I'm still like hella what's the word I'm looking for? I wouldn't say nervous to put music out. I'm anxious more than anything to drop shit because I want to hear like feedback. You know what I'm saying? I want a response even if it's bad because I got way more music. So I really just be anxious to push it. I want people to hear my shit for real.
Yeah, definitely. And so, I mean, like, what would be like
I've never been the other way about it. I've always wanted people to hear like my bars and shit. Even when I first started rapping, I would like call the homies like, "Yo, listen to this 16 I just wrote." Like, just simple shit like that. We all want to be heard, man. If you got a voice, if you feel like your voice is worth it, especially you want to be heard. Like, I want to be heard. Definitely.
No, definitely, and that's one thing I like. I love about your sound. It's definitely it's like you don't try too hard. Like you know the tryhards that like really like force it out, and it's like okay, it's not all there for me. Like
yeah, exactly. I don't force it, bro. I don't force. I let this shit come to me, man. Like sometimes I'll freestyle a song. Sometimes I'll like sit there and write a song for however long it takes. Sometimes it takes me a week. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it takes 10 minutes. Sometimes I'll freestyle that shit. Sometimes like it don't. Every process is different. But shit.
Definitely. So yeah, was Road Trip your last album actually that came out?
The last album.
Or like like last project, you know.
Shit, I put out since Road Trip. I put out one project. I just put out a project like a couple weeks ago. It's called Plastic on the Sofa. And then
is that like a song you could listen to your grandma with?
You said what?
Is that like a song you could play with your grandma?
Is that a song that I played with my grandma?
Yeah, you know, with like the plastic seat covers.
Say that one more time.
It's like you know, it's like because I remember like being a little kid and my grandma would always have like plastic wrapping around the couches.
Exactly.
So yeah,
that's where I got that title from. So Plastic on the Sofa is just it comes from that. It was actually one song that I had called Plastic on the Sofa, and then I think the homie said the beat. I think I named it that actually. But yeah, it comes from that, you know, like it's just that nostalgia. Everybody having plastic on their shit, go to their crib, they're trying to keep everything fresh. But it was one song, and then I sent it to my artist to do a cover for it, and then he sent the cover art back, and I made it an EP. And that was like the most recent shit I put out. I'm gonna drop some more shit on May 18th on my birthday.
All right. Well, what can we speak on about that? Because I think this is probably gonna come out maybe at the end of the month.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shit it'll be out by then. Go grab it. The link will be in my bio by the time y'all see this. But it's gonna be called They Only Pay Me When I'm Ugly. Have you seen the movie They Live?
Nah.
You should watch that movie. It's a great movie. But
Okay.
So They Live is about like I'll give you like a quick little rundown so you can understand the title a little more. They Live. This dude finds a pair of glasses in a trash can. He puts the glasses on, and the glasses helps him see like the truth. You know what I'm saying? He'll see for example, he'll see like a condom billboard, but it wouldn't be like a regular condom billboard. It would just be black and white, like Obey. That's where Obey got their shit from. You know what I'm saying? Like from this movie, like Shepard Fairey and shit. Like all that shit comes from like They Live.
Okay.
But it's like some 80s shit or like early 90s. But you see the truth in it. Alright, so the condom billboard anyway will be just black and white. It'll say fucking like don't reproduce. You know what I'm saying? Like make sex boring or something like that. It'll just like be exactly what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like and with these glasses you can see through people. Like you see the good people, you can see the bad people. And the bad people are they and they live. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's why the movie is called They Live. So they only pay me when I'm ugly. Like the bad people only pay me when I'm ugly. You know what I'm saying? Like they love you when you're down. They love you when you're out. You know what I'm saying? They don't root for the underdogs.
Yeah, exactly. That
At
makes
your
perfect
lowest
sense.
point is when they want to capture that moment of you. Like that's when they take a picture of you and hang it up. Like, yeah, this is always gonna be you in this moment. They remember you as that. So yeah, I don't want them to paint me only when I'm ugly. So yeah.
Damn. All right. And then, but do you know if that movie's on any kind of streaming platform at all, or is this something that's
If you
looking to?
Google it, bro, like honestly, like I'll do the footwork for it. I'll Google it and see what it's on, and I'll send you a link for it because you should see it. It's a good movie.
Shit, I'm all for it for sure. Definitely that, and then also send me your two homeboys
I'm
music
sure
as
you can
well.
find it too if you just look for it.
Okay. I get going on that for sure. So yeah, so May 18th, you said?
May 18th, 11 songs for now.
Okay. Are we gonna get into any features at all, or is this gonna be all solo?
It's gonna have my brother Richard on it. That's the only person, Richard Wright.
All right, for sure, for sure. And then he's from the Bay, not the Bay Area, but up north or no?
No, he's from South Central too. He's from LA.
All right, cool. Well, definitely, I'll check him out. So let's talk about performances real quick. And like when it comes to performances, do you have like a memorable set you've ever done, or just like a interesting story, whether it was like going to the show or leaving the show, backstage, any kind of like memorable experience you'd like to share?
Man, I got a bunch of them, but shit. I just toured with Exile and Blue and the homie Choosy in Europe. That was very memorable. Like so many times on the road, like so many good times. Just like performing in different places for a different crowd who doesn't even speak English all the way. Like that's pretty fun. Like that shit was culture shock as fuck.
Was that your first time out there?
Yeah, first time. First time in Japan was last year too, in March. That was fun, like performing out there and shit.
So outside of America,
those are the most memorable moments, though. Honestly.
okay. I mean, like out of those, like those out of the state or out of the country experiences, I mean, which one are you excited to go back to most?
I want to go back to Japan.
Okay. What about it drew you to it?
One more time.
Like what about it kind of like drawing you more to wanting to go back?
Just the place, bro. Have you ever been to Japan?
Nah, I've been in SoCal my whole life, so never really been out of here.
Okay, get out of there, man. Go somewhere.
Shit.
Well, fucking everything about Japan, bro. It's just like the people are nicer. They're more considerate. You feel me? Like everybody's themselves, like fashion wise, and like it's just different, bro. Just different culture. The food is great. I had the best Jamaican food I ever had in my life in Japan. Fire.
For sure. Dang. Like what? You're like a sushi guy yourself or no?
Hell no. Cook my shit.
Yeah. I can't really get used to it so much. Like I can crave it once in a while.
I need my shit cooked, bro. I need my shit charred.
Nah, I feel you on that. So
I need to see some crisp on that motherfucker before I eat it, bro. I don't even.
Yep.
No, sir. I had a bad experience on sushi. I had a bad hangover, and I think I had alcohol poisoning and food poisoning. I don't know what the fuck happened. It was gross.
Jesus Christ. I don't know, man. Damn. Well, I do this thing on the show where I kind of like give people hypothetical questions and then see what they go through from there. And then I only have a couple of these before we head out, but let's just say this quarantine just gets extended out for the rest of the year, and like the streaming services just start fucking up for some reason, which only leads you to listen to only 3 other artists or bands for the rest of the year. But that also includes the whole discography and features, production that they've been on, whatever, right? So who you gonna be rocking with for the rest of the year?
For the rest of Jay-Z discography. Everything he's a part of, for sure. Currency.
Big catalog. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got tons of music. I couldn't get bored. And wow. See, I'm leaning towards 3 Stacks because he's my favorite rapper. So, but that only leaves me with like a couple projects.
Well, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? But they're gonna be great.
Yeah, you got that, but you also got like the Outkast projects as well.
I'm gonna go with Lil Wayne.
Okay,
So
another big one.
Lil Wayne, Spitta, and Jay-Z.
For sure. You know, do you have a favorite Currency project?
Fuck, bro, he's got so many, bro. What's that one? With Airborne Aquarium on it.
Airborne Aquarium.
Pilot Talk. Pilot Talk 2.
Okay.
Or Pilot Talk, actually. Both of those. Either one of those.
Damn, man. Those are like... Yeah, I remember listening to those ones back when I was in high school. I think I was like a senior in high school. And all my friends were trying to put me on the Currency. And it was like... It was something so new to me. Because I never, like... I never heard of someone with like his tone of voice rapping. But like really killing it.
Yeah, bro. His delivery, everything was different.
Yeah, and then like...
You remember when Currency, J-Elect, and Mos Def had a group? Or like... They were in like a little trio group?
No,
rap trio.
Not at all. You kind of just put me onto that right now. I'm gonna look that up. You said
look it up. They only I've only heard one song from them, but they were supposedly working on like an album or some shit.
J Electronica, Mos Def, and Currency.
Yeah, J-Elect, Mos Def, and Currency.
That's crazy. I don't know.
Yeah,
I never thought about
song
that.
They put out is fire.
Huh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that one right there. Did you listen to that J Electronica album that came out like a month or 2 ago?
That J-Elect and Jay-Z album?
Yeah.
That shit was horrible, bro. I'm smooth on that shit. Like, with the most respect to those two guys, because I fuck with them a lot. And, like, their legacies and shit, I would never want to say anything to tarnish. But that album was not it. I was smooth on that shit.
Shit, man. Yeah. I mean, I think it's also been overhyped. That's, like, one thing I've been hearing a lot about as well. Especially 10 years without dropping anything from J Electronica. And then it just seemed like he just...
And honestly, instantly when you hear J-Elect and Jay-Z, you're going to expect something great. And that's really what it was. It was like a collab album. It wasn't no J-Elect album. They were on every song together except for like 2.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like one thing that like a lot of people complained about as well. And so...
Yeah, I'm smooth on that, but at the very same breath, I've never liked the J-Elect project. Like, I never... You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Has he ever dropped the album or like an EP or something? Like I've only heard like great J-Elect songs that I like.
Yeah, that same
Actually,
here.
I had a couple J-Elect EPs.
See, I never got too into J Electronica to really have an opinion like that, but I did like some of the few songs that I do know of him.
He had a couple projects.
Mm-hmm.
But like the standout songs are the songs that matter. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, like I don't know, like that. Like, I did know that Absol went at him one time on a song just because, he had some comments to say about Kendrick. And Absol went at him on one of his, I think it was Do Without Wilt album, like, on the first song.
And, that's fire. I need to go bump that.
Yeah, for sure. And so, like, I just know that J Electronica is a real respected amongst everybody in hip-hop. So that's all I really just,
J-Elect
like...
J-Elect is like your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Saying like he's one of those guys.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like I like J-Elect because like for you know what I mean, for like crafty reasons and like wordplay reasons and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's just on a different level of thinking too. He's just like on some real knowledge shit.
Yeah, that's true. Damn. So I don't know. I just have 2 more questions, then we're out of here. But what do you see yourself in 2025?
In 2025,
mm-hmm.
Stable. nice house, nice cars, tons of music out, bigger tours. You know what I'm saying? Like noted as like one of the best rappers in the world by 2025. That's what I'm shooting for.
Nah, for sure.
I want to be mentioned. I want to be mentioned with all the top names. You feel me?
Yeah, no, that's definitely something to reach for right there. Probably the biggest milestone that anyone can really want. But,
yep.
And then
gotta aim high, man.
And
if
then
you don't believe in yourself, nobody will.
Yeah. And where did the Pistol McFly name come from in the first place?
Well, Pistol, like some family shit. My family been calling me that since I was a youngin'. And when I got older, I added the McFly so it wouldn't sound so harsh.
Okay.
Just plain Pistol is kind of like, damn, bro, where you from? Like,
yeah, I feel you on
Pistol
that.
McFly is like, damn, what is he talking about? The C.
Was that like Back to the Future inspired?
Definitely Back to the Future inspired. One of my favorites.
Definitely. So that after this interview, I'm definitely gonna look up They Live. I'm gonna check out your two homeboys. You just gotta send me the music just so I don't forget either. But
yeah, I'll do that for sure. I'm definitely gonna do that.
Yeah.
Cloudy and Rich.
Okay, for sure. And then we also have what's it called? They Only Pay Me When I'm Ugly dropping in May 18th, right?
Yep, They Only Pay Me When I'm Ugly, May 18th.
For sure, man. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man. By the time this interview even comes out, I think I'm just gonna do. I think I'll use that project as like my first like review project for like the channel. You know?
Hell yeah, fire, bro. Let's run it up.
Yeah, for sure. Just because like there is gonna be a point where I do want to start like dissecting these albums. Besides like only having like so many questions in just one sitting to have, and I just kind of just like spill my own thoughts on them, and then let everyone like kind of like figure out what they want to do from there. So definitely want to try to get into that. For sure, man. Well, just like an intro, I don't have an outro either, but I do go by Tony Awdball. This is an odd conversation here with a very special guest.
Pistol McFly, man. Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate you, brother.
For sure, man.
Much success in the future, man.
Absolutely, man. You too.